learning, keep growing. Game on. Learn more about opportunities.
You're locked into the Grizzly Digital Network. We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors for making today's broadcast possible, and you, the fans, for tuning in. It's time for some Grizzly baseball. Now, let's go live to the voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lawrenceville, Georgia, on the campus of Georgia Gwinnett College. We are live at the Grizzly Baseball Complex, where today, your 8th-ranked Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies will take on the Madonna University Crusaders. Hello again, everybody. I'm Matt Mahoney. The Grizzlies faced one of their toughest competitors yesterday as Evan Pachoda for the Crusaders pitched a complete game while striking out 11 as the Grizzlies manufactured 3 runs in the very first inning, and Adam Clark had his best performance of his career, picking up the win as GGC won by a score of 3-1. The win marks the 23rd in a row for the Grizzlies to start the season as their quest toward another World Series appearance. Today, Georgia Gwinnett matches up in a doubleheader with a World Series caliber program in Madonna. It's the Grizzlies and the Crusaders next on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. While you're watching today's broadcast, I wanted to highlight the academic accomplishments of our players who stand out in the classroom. Academic success is a vital part of the experience at GGC, and for our students who earn a 3.0 or higher semester GPA, they have their name added to the AD's honor roll. With team GPAs as high as 3.7, we've had excellent performance to date and over 50 athletes per semester earning AD honor roll distinction. So while you're enjoying the athletic feats of our players today, know that your Grizzlies are doing us proud in the classroom as well.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. This year, we are proud to implement Be Great, our new student athlete development program designed to help student athletes develop the skills necessary to be successful leaders inside and outside of the classroom. In addition, we are launching the Grizzly Leadership Academy, which provides comprehensive leadership training to a select group of high-potential student athletes. For more information about our student athlete development programs, visit grizzlyathletics.com. Enjoy the game and go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. Glad to have all of our friends, family, and alumni tuning in here live on our website at grizzlyathletics.com. We take a look at the tail of the tape between these two teams. The visitors on the scoreboard will be the Madonna University Crusaders. They are members of the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference, head coached by Greg Hager in his 20th year at the helm of the Crusaders baseball program. He has amassed over 500 career wins, 10 conference championships, and just a year ago, the Crusaders qualified for the NAIA opening round in Belleville, Nebraska, with a 37-13 record. Meanwhile, the home team on the scoreboard will be your Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies that are right here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, members of the Association of Independent Institutions. Head coach by one and only coach in program history, Brad Stromdahl, is entering his 4th year previous to this season, 133 wins, just 52 losses. That's a 71% win percentage. As last year, the Grizzlies hosted one of those NAIA opening rounds here in Lawrenceville with a record of 50 wins and 14 losses. Currently, the Grizzlies sit 23-0 as the 8th-ranked team in the NAIA. Meanwhile, Madonna comes into the contest at 6 wins and 7 losses, just a shade under 500. Statistically, as a collective group, the stats lean the Grizzlies' way, but as we saw yesterday, these two teams are two formidable opponents for each other. As the Grizzlies hit a .322 batting average, slug .477. Crusaders hit it at a .281 rate and slug .372. Grizzlies have stolen 100 more bases than the Crusaders at 117 at 136 attempts to the Crusaders' 17 stolen bases and 29 attempts. Grizzlies have doubled them up in the runs per game category, 8.9 to 4.3. Team ERA advantage, Georgia Gwinnett, 3.43. And Madonna, a 5.63. Fielding percentage, very similar, believe it or not. Grizzlies down to a .959 fielding percentage after a pair of errors yesterday. Meanwhile, Madonna's clean slate brings them up to .955. Grizzlies on a 23-game winning streak. Meanwhile, Madonna currently on a 4-game losing streak. This will be the 4th meeting between these two programs here in Game 1 of our doubleheader, as the Grizzlies have won all 3 of the previous contests. But we saw yesterday a pitcher's duel between these two teams as the Grizzlies came away scoring 3 runs in the first inning. They held on to win by a final score of 3-1. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the pregame comments from head coach Brad Stromdahl right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grizzly Digital Network. We're joined now by head baseball coach Brad Stromdahl. Coach, how are we doing today?
Good, Matt.
Yesterday, the Grizzlies played this Madonna team. Put them on the season schedule for us as toughest team played so far this year. Where do they fit?
They're second or third. I think that Southeastern was a very tough opening weekend, and I think that Lindenville, Bellevue, even though they had a really tough start to the season, they played some really good competition. But these guys are good. It's a good ball club. It's very well disciplined, senior laden. It's a tough competition for sure, all the way through all four of these games.
Today, a doubleheader versus the Crusaders. You're going to throw two starters out there today, and I don't know if your expectations are a career best, but for Adam Clark yesterday, is that one of his best performances of his career?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he struck out 7 and 5 in the World Series a couple years ago, and obviously being on that stage, sets the moment for what he did last night. But that's what he's capable of doing every time he goes out there. And he didn't have his changeup. He had a good breaking ball. Fastball was a little bit all over the place early, and they were jumping on fastball, and then we kind of pitched backwards, after the third inning, and he settled in, did a great job, and that's what we expect all the time with that stuff. So it's part of what he does and what we do and what we're trying to accomplish is go out there and give as many innings as we can, put up as many zeros, and he did a tremendous job throughout the course of the entire night.
You talked about this offense continue to improve. Was last night in the first inning an example of this team starting to execute a little bit better in this offense?
I think we got really lucky in the first inning. I really do. I think we got lucky. Trey got us on base, and I think that everybody has some jitters when they come in here and, see some of the stuff that we do, and I think they're just not ready. I don't know if it was the kid not ready. It's just sometimes pitchers aren't ready in the first inning. They're not hot, or just they got to get into a little bit of a rhythm. We got lucky with the balk call. We did a great job putting the ball in play with Hodorowski, and then it was just we had a couple of key hits and a couple of fly balls, and it was perfect. It ended up being what we needed to do, and we put pressure on the defense. And Josh was thrown out by probably 17 feet. And we went in hard and knocked the ball out, which is great. And it's just kind of luck. That first inning was lucky for us on all phases. And then that kid settled in and pitched a great game all the way through and kept us off balance and kept getting better as the night went on.
Well, Coach, a doubleheader contest, 2 9 innings. Looking forward to it today. Good luck, okay?
Yeah, me too. You going to do a good job up there?
I'm going to try my best today.
Okay, be ready for anything up there.
I will. We'll take a break. We'll come back with first pitch and starting lineup right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. Has some last-minute field prep going on here at the Grizzly Baseball Complex as we get set for today's doubleheader, 9-inning contest in both ball games between your 8th-ranked Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies and the visiting Madonna Crusaders. As these two teams squared off yesterday in what was an absolute spectacular performance that took 2 hours and 14 minutes, thanks to the starters for both Georgia Gwinnett and Madonna, as I'm not sure how Evan Pachota doesn't take the headlines as he goes 8 innings, gives up just 6 hits, 3 runs, all of them in the very first inning, walked just 2, and struck out 11 as he threw 7 scoreless innings after that, giving up the 3 runs in just the first inning, thanks to a walk, a couple of base hits. One of them was a sacrifice bunt that Coach Stromdahl just mentioned, and then we had a Grizzly potentially thrown out of the plate, but the catcher couldn't hold on to it. And so Grizzlies tacked on 3 and ended up winning as the bullpen held strong behind Adam Clark, who had his best one of his best performances of his career. He tossed 7 1/3, scattered 5 hits, gave up 1 run. Walked 1, struck out 6. Chase Wright came in, got it out in the 8th, and then Davis Atkins threw the last 4 outs to pick up the save, which is, I believe, his 5th of the season, if I'm not mistaken. And so Davis Atkins on the back end, and Adam Clark on the front end, sandwiched with Jake Wright, got the job done for Georgia Gwinnett yesterday versus Madonna. So we expect more of the same for this Grizzly team. Excuse me, it's going to be the 4th save of the season for Davis Atkins. So we expect more of the same here between these two teams, especially offensively, as both these teams faced some quality pitching yesterday. Grizzlies will throw one of their better starters here today, as Nikolai Urich, who's starting to grow into his own in a Grizzly uniform and being that number 1 dominant starter. And so we'll see him today on the mound versus the Madonna starter and Jono Rodriguez, who's also another quality arm for this Crusaders team. But just like any doubleheader, I got a feeling that to bring your bat to the ballpark, and we're going to see a lot of runs here today. I think both teams defensively looking to make some improvements from yesterday. Georgia Gwinnett made 2 errors. 1 error happened in the middle of the inning, but it didn't really hurt the Grizzlies in the grand scheme of the ball game, except for it dropped their fielding percentage. Meanwhile, Madonna just trying to clean things up a little bit there. They had a drop ball at third on a Grizzly trying to go first to third, a ball coming from the outfield. Grizzly slid in safe to third. We should have had an out at the plate. Merrigan runs through the tag. Ball comes loose. Grizzlies score the run. So it's just kind of the little things right now for Madonna that they've clearly have worn off the frost from the winter up in Michigan. And now it's the point where this Crusaders team starts to find their groove right before they begin conference play coming up at the end of this month. So it's going to be big for both these teams moving forward with this doubleheader. Do you come away sweeping it, or do you split, or are you on the bad side of that sweep? We'll find out here in just a moment. And so at this time, we're going to turn things over to our public address announcer here at the Grizzly Baseball Complex, Mr. Taylor Eisenberg, for today's starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the starting lineups for today's game. First up, the visiting Madonna Crusaders out of Livonia, Michigan, and the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference, who enter today's action with an overall record of 6-7. Leading off, the second baseman, number 9, Shane Doki. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Lambrick. Batting third in right field, number 14, Taylor Jellikowski. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23, John Lauro. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 18, Ben Matigan. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 24, Jimmy White. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Levi Larmer. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 15, Jalen Thomas. And batting ninth and catching, number 17, Matt Deneau. Pitching for the Crusaders is number 29, Jono Rodriguez. And Madonna is coached by Greg Hager. And now, let's meet the starters for the number 8 team in the nation, entering today's contest with an overall record of 23-0, your Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Leading off, the right fielder, a senior from Valdosta, number 10, Trey Haygood. Batting second, the second baseman, a senior from Zebulon, number 23, Jared Woods. Batting third, the center fielder, a senior from Marietta, number 26, Josh Merrigan. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, a senior from Snellville, number 25, Zach Reinhart. Batting fifth, the first baseman, a sophomore from Columbus, number 6, Brady Hamilton. Batting sixth, the shortstop, a junior from Lexington, South Carolina, number 7, Trevor Bradley. Batting seventh, the left fielder, a senior from Decatur, number 18, Tremont Jefferson. Batting eighth, the third baseman, a junior from Orlando, Florida, number 9, Angel Soto. And batting ninth, the catcher, a sophomore from Flowery Branch, number 4, Brady Shop. Pitching for the Grizzlies is a senior from Huntingtown, Maryland, number 34, Nikolai Urich. The Grizzlies are coached by Brad Stromdahl in his 4th season. He's assisted by Steve Less, Dalton Martinez, Jeff Moyer, and Kyle Norton. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Grizzly fans, it's time to play ball.
Truer words have never been spoken here at the Grizzly Baseball Complex, thanks to Taylor Eisenberg, and we get ready to do exactly that. Defensively for the Grizzlies, it looks like this. In the outfield from left to right, a little different than yesterday. Jamon Jefferson's going to play left field. Josh Merrigan still in center. Trey Haygood in right. Around the horn, Soto, Bradley, Woods, and Hamilton is going to be over at first. Back behind the plate is Brady Shop. And on top of the mound for the Grizzlies will be number 34, and Nikolai Urich, the senior at Huntington Town, Maryland, will toe the rubber for the Grizzlies. And he'll face the Madonna lineup for head coach Greg Hager in his 20th season for Doki, Lembrick, Jellikowski at the top. In the middle, Loro, Matigan, and White. Down at the bottom, Larmer, Thomas, and Deno. As the Grizzlies will be in the all-white uniforms, green letters and numbers, hanging out in the third base dugout on the home team on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Madonna is going to wear the white pants, blue stripes, yellow tops, blue numbers with the white trim, looking good in the first base dugout. Temperature, folks, I don't even need to say it. 75 and sunny here in Lawrenceville. Temperature, check this out. It's going to creep up to 80 degrees today. High at 80 degrees today. The wind's going to blow a cool 5 to 10 miles an hour, and it certainly feels like spring is upon us here in the Atlanta metro area. Glad to have everybody aboard here. I'm Matt Mahoney, the voice of the Grizzlies, flying solo with you here on this beautiful day in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Glad to have everybody aboard, so sit back, relax, and enjoy some quality baseball action right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. As Urich going through his last-minute preparations, Brady Shop with a throw down to second base, and the defense is engaged and ready to go. Leading things off for the Crusaders will be the right-handed hitting second baseman, and Shane Doki. So Doki will dig into the right-handed batter's box versus Nikolai Urich from the right side. As Urich stands tall on top of the rubber, kicks and fires towards Shop as the first pitch pops the mitt for a strike, and we're underway with baseball here in Gwinnett County. As Shane Doki, a senior out of Howell, Michigan, toes the rubber, takes the second pitch for a strike, 0-2. For Madonna, you're not going to want to take too many pitches versus Nikolai Urich. He is an attack the fastball and pound the strike zone type of pitcher. He's your A1 dominant number one weekend starter. That one misses just off the plate for a ball. It's 1-2. Urich kicks and fires. That one misses low for a ball. It's even at 2-2. Shop flashes the sign. Urich picks one out. 2-2 delivery. That one misses off the plate. Now make it 3-2. Doki in from the right. Urich tossing from the right as well. Grizzlies play straight up in the outfield and the infield. Urich kicks and fires. Swung on this one's hammered towards Soto. He'll glove it on the one hopper, make a strong throw across the diamond, and finds him into Hamilton for out number one. Couldn't hit it any harder if you're Doki. And Soto does a nice job of fielding that worm burner for out number one. Soto a little smile on his face as well. Dugout, give him a thumbs up there. So this will bring up the shortstop and Ryan Lambrick. Lambrick digs into the left side versus Urich. First pitch, swing and a miss. Lambrick, wearing number 6, a junior, playing shortstop at Lake Orion, Michigan. Urich delivers that one and hits the backstop. That'll make you think twice before digging back in. Counts even a 1-1. Urich delivers. This one's chopped off a home plate there. It's over top of Yurik's head. Soto comes on, juggles it, throws it over to first. Bang, bang, play goes the Grizzlies' way. Nice job there, even by Nikolai Yurik. He tried to go back over top of the rubber to catch that ball. It was over his reach on the chopper. Soto came streaking across the infield, and even on the exchange, bobbled it just a hair, but he threw it on the run, and Hamilton helped him out over there at first base. So a nice job by Soto. He's got a couple of ground ball outs. There's 2 gone. And this brings up the right fielder and Taylor Glenikowski. And the Grizzlies are going to install a little shift, as they're going to bring Soto in on the grass to the left side. They're going to move Bradley to the second base side of second, and Woods plays about 10 feet deep in the grass. See if we get a shot of everybody there. Mike, can we zoom out just a little bit there with camera 1? Get all the infielders so they can get a look at this shot for what the hitter and Glenikowski's looking at. 0-1. Yurik may not need the defense here as he pounds his zone 1 and 2. There's a good shot right there, as Trevor Bradley is there in the middle of your screen. That's Jared Woods in shallow right, and Brady Hamilton's got his heels on the grass to the right side. You see Soto there on the left. So the Grizzlies install a shift here versus Glenikowski. Swung on, fouls this one up and out of play to the left side. Count made the same at 0-2. Glenikowski, a redshirt junior out of Fraser, Michigan, playing right field today. Sometimes it may just do a mental number on the hitter when you see guys playing in different spots. 0-2. Fastball misses away, make it 1 and 2. So if you're Yurik, and I'm sure Coach Les has got this plan here, you don't want to throw the ball on the outside half of the plate because it's easy to go the other way. So expect Yurik to pound inside on Glenikowski. 1-2. He indeed does go inside, but he flares one to left. Jamon Jefferson with a football field to cover and left, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So a nice job there by the Grizzly defense. Soto makes a couple of nice plays, and the shift proves valuable to get out of the frame. Crusaders get nothing out of it. We go to scoreless to the bottom of the first. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi, Grizzly fans. This is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. If you're looking to align your business with our Championship Athletics program, take a look at our excellent corporate sponsorship packages. From signage around our beautiful facility to in-game and digital placement, your tax-deductible support of our program will help offer a championship experience for every student athlete. Plus, connect your brand to our growing fan base. You can find out more by checking out the corporate sponsorship brochure on grizzlyathletics.com or calling me directly at 678-407-5241. Go Grizzlies!
GGC is committed to the NAIA Championship Character Principles of Integrity, Respect, Responsibility, Sportsmanship, and Servant Leadership. Keep playing, keep learning, keep growing, game on. Learn more about the Championship Character Initiative and the opportunities to play in the NAIA at NAIA.org. Home half of the first, scoreless contest. As defensively for the Crusaders, they look like this in the outfield from left to right. Mategan, White, and Glenikowski around the horn. Larmer, Lebrecht, Doki, and Loro. And then back behind the plate is Deno. And on top of the mound for Madonna will be number 29 and Jono Rodriguez. And he'll face the Brad Stromdahl lineup of Haygood, Woods, and Merrigan. Reinhardt, Hamilton, Bradley, Jefferson, Soto, and Shop. And so Trey Haygood will lead things off, playing right field, wearing number 10, versus Jono Rodriguez. First pitch from Rodriguez, misses away for a ball, 1-0. Rodriguez, a junior out of Sterling Heights, Michigan, transferred in from Indian Hills Community College. Off to a pretty good start this season on the rubber. Second pitch to Haygood, misses for a ball. Trey gets way ahead, 2-0. Trey Haygood, number 10, a senior out of Valdosta, Georgia, transferring from Darton State. Haygood on the year, making his 21st appearance in 23 games. Check that, 21st appearance in 24 games. He started in now 15 of them. Rodriguez rebounds with a strike. Count 2-1. Swing and a miss as Haygood chased the high cheese. Count even at 2-2. Trey Haygood sparked this offense to the first yesterday with a walk and later came in to score. The Grizzlies put all 3 runs up in the very first inning yesterday. Two balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez kicks and fires. Strike 3 looking on the outside half there. No doubt about it. I think Haygood was looking off speed in the 2-2 count. Got fooled. So Rodriguez rebounds and comes back to strike out Haygood. 1 gone in the inning. And this will bring up Jared Woods. Woods hitting the bottom of the lineup yesterday and gets bumped up to the 2-hole today. That fastball hops past Dano and goes back to the backstop. Ball 1 to Jared Woods, wearing number 23. Senior out of Zebulon. As Woods appearing in the 22nd time this season. This is 17th start. 1-0. That one's over the heart for a strike, and now Woods is dialed in. It's 1-1. Rodriguez delivers toward Deno, and Woods turns this one around with a base hit to the right side of the infield. Line drive single for Jared Woods gets the Grizzlies on the board with their first hit of the ball game. So Woods is on down to first. There's 1 gone in the inning. Nice job by Jared Woods just going with the pitch, delivering a fastball to right field. So Woods is aboard, and this brings up the center fielder and Josh Merrigan. Quick pick over to check on Woods. Sliding the bag safely. No stranger are these Grizzlies to stealing bases. They have 100 more stolen bases than what Madonna has this year. 17 stolen bases for Madonna, 117 for Georgia Gwinnett. 3rd pick in a row against Jared Woods. As I'm sure this Madonna team came to town knowing exactly what they were going to get. No secret here. Woods 12 of 13 on the season stolen base category. First pitch into Merrigan's in there for a strike, 0-1. Josh Merrigan, his senior campaign, out of Marietta, Georgia, transferring from UNC. No 1-1. Pick over to check on Woods again. Sliding in safely again is Woods. We'd like to interrupt your regular scheduled March Madness programming with a little bit of baseball here on the Grizzly Digital Network. So I hope we serve you justice there. If there's any UNC fans or any basketball fans out there that are potentially pulling double duty, because I'm pretty sure the month of March is the least productive in corporate America because people like to, as we say, multitask. Another pick over to Woods, back in safely. Which begs the question, best month of the year for sports? We'll have this conversation throughout the course of the afternoon. Another quick pick over to Woods. That one's a little bit closer. And Woods was leaning just a little bit towards second. And he's able to get back in there safely. 1-1 count. Rodriguez delivers, pops up to the left side out of play to Merrigan. Count 1-2. So Josh Merrigan has seen 3 pitches this at bat. Meanwhile, Jared Woods has seen about 7 pickoffs. Looks like Merrigan's rocking the new pearly white shoes too. Another quick pick over to Woods, and he's back in there. 8 picks now against Jared Woods. I believe that's just going to be the introduction. Now 9th pick over. This is going to be just the tip of the iceberg for this Crusader pitching staff. Try to contain this run game. That one misses low for a ball. It's even at 2-2. So Jared Woods trying to knock the dust off over there at first base. Now he's ready to go. Good lead over at first. 2-2 count to Merrigan. Rodriguez comes toward the plate. Woods is on the move. Merrigan's off and swinging. Hits it right at the second baseman. They try to shovel over to short for one. They get Woods, and now they get Merrigan. Grizzlies put it in play, but Merrigan hit it right at the second baseman and Doki for the 4-6-3 double play. So the Grizzlies send the minimum to the plate, retired by Jono Rodriguez and Madonna. We've played one, no score. This is the Grizzly Digital Network. The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in Metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education and celebrating 10 years since its charter class in 2005. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Fans, join the conversation on Twitter by using the hashtag GGC Baseball. You can also get an inside look at the Grizzly Digital Network by following us on Twitter at GDN_production. We'd love to hear from our fans from all over the world. So let's hear it. Log on to your Twitter account right now and use the hashtag GGC Baseball. What do you guys think is the best month for sports in the calendar year? There's Nikolai Yurk. Toes the rubber, and he'll face the 4, 5, 6 spots in the lineup for the Crusaders. First pitch into John Laurel. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Laurel playing first base today, we're number 23. Senior season, hailing from Rochester Hills, Michigan. Second pitch, at bat. 4 strike as Yurk evens things up. Nikolai Yurk on this season, a 1.20 ERA. A perfect 5-0 record. This is his 6th appearance and his 5th start. This ball's hit to the left. Jefferson drifting toward the warning track, and he'll make the catch for round number 1. As Yurk, 30 innings pitched on the season, giving up 19 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned, 5 walks, and 33 strikeouts. The opponents bat 178 versus the right-handed pitcher. Did I mention he has good stuff? One out, nobody on for the left fielder, and Ben Matigan. First pitch from Yurk, pounds the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Matigan, a right-handed hitting left fielder, wearing number 18. Senior season. Had it right there in Livonia, Michigan, home of the Crusaders campus. Yurk, again, comes right back with the fastball. He's in there for a strike. He's ahead 0-2 to Matigan. So that's a fastball turnaround, base hit in the right field. So Matigan will deliver the first base hit of the ball game for the Crusaders in the second. So he'll be aboard with 1 gone. So Matigan will occupy the bag at first, and coming to the plate will be the center fielder, Jimmy White. Healthy lead over there by Matigan at first. As the first pitch, he's off and running. There's a hit and run right into the gap where Jared Woods was vacated. So first to third on the play is Matigan. White will pick up right where he left off yesterday with a pair of doubles. Starts with a single here in this ball game. All of a sudden, Madonna threatening in the second. They've got runners on the corners and 1 out for the third baseman and Levi Lamar. Larmel digs into the right side there. Jimmy White. Grizzlies might need a plan B versus center fielder. Let's hit the ball well. So Larmer digs into the right side. Yerrick still in the stretch. Yerrick, first pitch, swing and a miss from Larmer. Wearing number 7, a senior at Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Yerrick likes what he sees from Shop and delivers. It's an inside pitch that misses for a ball. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Big swing at bat in the inning. If you're Madonna, you'd love to advance the runners and score a run. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies want to try to at least get an out here and try to stay away from the crooked number. I think if you're giving up 1 run's okay, but 2 to 3 or 4 is going to turn into a bad frame. That fastball misses up and in to Larmer. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Yerrick pauses and plays. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Last night, that's a strike. Today, that's a ball. That's the difference between an umpire from one day to the next. If you're Yerrick, you got to find where that strike zone's at. Maybe Brady Shop can help you out there back there behind the plate. 3-1 action pitch. Fastball on the top shelf. Snap full at 3-2. Keep an eye on White over there at first base as center fielder. Full count with 1 out. They try to move to stay out of the double play. Yerrick was testing him there, the old third to first move. Nothing going on. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Full count. Larmer the hitter. White stays put, 3-2. Misses in, ball 4. White was on the move after the pitch was halfway to the plate, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be the bases loaded and 1 out now for the designated hitter and Jalen Thomas. Thomas was not in this starting lineup about an hour and a half ago, but Madonna had an injury to their catcher in Hud Wagner, who came off the bench yesterday and had the majority of the at-bats in the 9-hole. He was scheduled to start today. He was a late scratch. So Matt Deno, who started yesterday, will be the starter again today. But the backup in Hudvarner is not available. And so Coach readjusted the bottom of the lineup, and the beneficiary to most of it is Jalen Thomas, the DH in the A-hole. He digs in to the right side, takes the first pitch for a strike. Thomas, freshman out of Southfield, Michigan. Hitting with the bases loaded and 1 out. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Nice job by Yerrick. It's ahead 0-2. If you're Yerrick, might want to make a mental note of that swing and miss. Started that breaking ball in the outside corner, then broke it way off the plate, and Thomas wasn't even close. Not saying you go to it again here, but later in the at-bat, or definitely later today. 0-2. There he goes right back to it. Breaking ball there. Started over the heart, broke down below the knees. Thomas flailed at both of them and missed. So that's a huge out number 2 for Nikolai Yerrick, as the Crusaders failed to drive in a run with a runner at third and less than 2 outs. So now the bases are still loaded. Mategan at third, White at second, Larmer at first, and now this will bring up the 9-hole and the catcher, Matt Deno. Yerrick working from the windup, checks the runner at third, now delivers the first pitch breaking ball. It's over there for a strike 0-1. Matt Deno, redshirt sophomore out of Amherstburg, Ontario, Canada. Yerrick kicks and fires. Fastball, high chopper left side. This spells trouble. Bradley's got to get to it and throw it in a hurry, and he does all in one motion on the move, makes it look so smooth and easy, is Trevor Bradley, the Grizzlies shortstop, and the Georgia Gwinnett gets out of the bases loaded jam in the second. Madonna doesn't get anything out of it. We're still scoreless going into the home half. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm James Williams, head athletic trainer for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Thanks to our friends at Gwinnett Medical Center, your Grizzlies receive first-class, quality health care right here in Gwinnett County. With daily hands-on recovery and state-of-the-art training facilities, the Grizzlies spend more time on the field than they do on the bench. So get in the game, Grizzlies, with Gwinnett Medical Center in Duluth and in Lawrenceville.
See complete catering options for your next event at schlotzskys.com.
Cat Islandburg's Grizzlies are 21-7 on the season as the 21st ranked team in the NAI coaches poll. The Grizzlies celebrate senior weekend this Saturday and Sunday versus Georgetown. Join the festivities on Saturday around 1 o'clock and watch the Sunday conclusion beginning at 12:30 on the Grizzly Digital Network. We go to the bottom of the second. Do it for the Grizzlies will be 4, 5, and 6. Reinhardt, Hamilton, and Bradley. At the first pitch into Zach Reinhardt, the designated hitter. It's in there for a strike 0-1. Reinhardt, wearing number 25 in his senior season out of Snellville. Reinhardt takes the second pitch, misses up and away. Count even at 1-1. As Zach Reinhardt picking up his 20th start of the season, has appeared in 21 games now. 1-1, swing and a miss from Reinhardt. Don't see too many of that from the Grizzly DH today. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Reinhardt goes down. Swinging is Johnny Rodriguez pounding the strike zone. Will pick up his second strikeout for out number 1, and that is huge for Rodriguez. And this puts things in perspective. Zach Reinhardt hitting .500 on the season, only struck out 4 times and 58 at-bats. So give him now his 5th strikeout. And Rodriguez is 1 out, nobody on now to Brady Hamilton. Hamilton flips the plate over to the right-handed side. Count 1-0. Brady Hamilton, the Little League World Series champion out of Columbus, Georgia back in 2006 as a sophomore here in the Grizzly uniform. 1-0. Swung on, ground ball toward Lembrecht. He'll glove it, throw it over to Loro, and retire Hamilton for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the pitcher and Jono Rodriguez. And he'll face the shortstop and Trevor Bradley. First pitch into Trevor Bradley. No balls, 1 strike. Here are the numbers on Jono Rodriguez. His second pitch misses for a ball. It's even at 1-1. Rodriguez, the pitcher, has 7.11 ERA, but that's not serves him justice. He's 1-1 on the season with 2 completely different starts. More on that in a moment. He's tossed 6 1/3 inning, giving up 3 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks and 9 strikeouts. The opponent's bat just 143 versus the right-handed pitcher. Breaking ball, loops in there for a strike. Bradley doesn't like it. Asks a question. The home plate umpire gives him an answer that he'll settle with. It's now 1-2. Rodriguez kicks and fires. That one misses upstairs for a ball. 2-2. That's the 2-2 offering there. Rodriguez thought that was close enough to ring him up. Instead, it misses just a little bit low. And so now things are full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second. Rodriguez working on Bradley. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. This one's just smoked right back up the middle. A one hopper shoots through the infield. As Trevor Bradley turns that 3-2 fastball around pretty quickly. And he'll be aboard with 2 outs in the frame.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18, Tremont Jefferson.
So this will bring up the 7-hole hitter in the left fielder, Tremont Jefferson. Jefferson digs in the left side, we're number 18. Calls home right down the road in Decatur in his senior season. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. And Jefferson appearing in his 20th game this season and his 14th start. Mostly we've seen him in right field, but today he's playing a little left field. Bradley holding on to the bag over there at first as they pick over to check on him. Back in the bag, sliding safely. Somebody with the echoing back call in the Grizzly dugout. I like it. Rodriguez, another quick pick over. Bradley back in safely. Here it is again. Two picks to Bradley, just 1 pitch to Jefferson. Rodriguez comes set and comes toward the plate. Jefferson takes that one for a strike. Things are even at 1-1. One offering here. This one's hit toward the first baseman and Lauer, and he'll glove it. Step on the bag at first as Jefferson never got out of the batter's box for out number 3. So a tough third out for the Grizzlies as Bradley is stranded. Both teams with 2 hits. We've played 2. We've got no score. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Do you have what it takes to compete for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies? Hi, this is Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant Athletics Director for Compliance and Academic Services. If you are interested in becoming a Grizzly through character-driven intercollegiate athletics, visit grizzlyathletics.com and then look under the Student Athletes section. We offer opportunities to students both near and far to pursue academic and athletic excellence here at dynamic Georgia Gwinnett College. Find out more today about wearing the green and gray at grizzlyathletics.com. Go Grizzlies!
We'd like to extend our deepest appreciation to the Grizzly Athletic sponsors who have helped make today's game and this broadcast possible. Auto Bell Car Wash, the cardiovascular group of the Gwinnett Medical Center, Chick-fil-A Pike Street in Lawrenceville, ChoicesU.com, Dominic's Italian Restaurant in Lawrenceville, Dr. Jones and Potter Dentistry in Decula, and the Georgia campus of the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine up in Suwanee. We've played 2. We have no score. Both these pitchers trying to repeat their teammates' performances from yesterday. As Nikolai Urich back on the bump in the top of the 3rd. He'll face the Crusader lineup of 1, 2, and 3. And Shane Doakey will dig in, takes the 0-1 offering, hits it toward Jared Woods, a backhand into the outfield, stops, turns, throws back across his body, and makes the play. Nice job by Jared Woods, flashing the leather and showing off the arm. As Woods records out number 1 here in the 3rd. And that retires fellow second baseman Shane Doakey. And it'll bring up the shortstop and Ryan Lambert. First pitch into Lambert, misses for a ball, 1-0. Lambert yesterday was 1 for 3. An RBI single, the only RBI of the day for the Crusaders. Struck out twice and was hit by a pitch. And all of that versus Adam Clark. Yerk falls behind at 2-0. 2-0. Swung on. This one's hit well to right center field. Trey Haygood's got to get on his horse. Merrigan going that way as well. Haygood calls him off and makes the catch right at the base of the Dominic's Italian restaurant sign in right center for out number 2. As Lambert gave that a shot. And the Crusaders, as well as their shortstop, is starting to learn how big this ballpark is. Wind not blowing out. Old Glory just hangs right by the flagpole at half-mast in honor of Nancy Reagan's passing. And the ball just doesn't carry here, especially when the wind's not blowing. Even as warm as it is, you got to be a man to get it out of here. For the right-handed hitters, it will get out down the left field line. If you're familiar with the Grizzly baseball complex, the bullpen is beyond the right field line. So imagine 60 feet 6 inches from the left field foul pole out toward left center field, which is about 2 corporate sponsorships if you know the ballpark really well. It'll carry that way. What I mean by carry is you can hit it out there because the fence really comes back to that 320 mark. However, in the gaps, center, no way. But you can hit it, and it'll carry a little bit to right field for left-handed hitters, to the right of the scoreboard. It'll carry that way. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of it there is Taylor Glenikowski, and so Nikolai Yerk will pick up his second strikeout, and it's out number 3 here in the third. Yerk makes quick work of the Crusaders. We're still scoreless. We go to the bottom of the third. This is the Grizzly Digital Network. Right now, season passes are available to catch all the exciting Grizzly athletics action. Grab the Diamond Combo for baseball and softball, the men's and women's soccer pass, or a Grizzly All-Sport pass for the whole family. Act now with savings up to 50% off. For more information, call the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5280 or go online at grizzlyathletics.com. You can also purchase season passes at the ticket booth on game day. So get in the game now, Grizzlies, and get your season passes today. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. Glad to have all of our friends, family, alumni tune in here live on our website at grizzlyathletics.com. You guys have been good chiming in on Twitter using the hashtag GGC Baseball. Continue to do so. And we'll read your tweets on the air. How about that? As it'll be Jono Rodriguez back in the bump for the Crusaders, trying to take down this Grizzly lineup in the bottom of the third. Soto, Shop, and Haygood. As Angel Soto digs into the right-handed batter's box versus Jono Rodriguez. This one's hit hard right at the shortstop. Good footwork and a good glove by Lambert, and he'll have a good enough arm to throw out Soto for round number 1. So Angel Soto is retired. Soto's starting the last handful of games, trying to get comfortable over there at third, down at the bottom of the lineup. So 1 gone, nobody on now for the Grizzly catcher and Brady Shop. 5 righties and 4 lefties in this lineup for Brad Stromdahl. Shop the 4th one from the left side. Takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Brady Shop picking up his 17th start of the season. And now 24 games played. Rodriguez kicks and fires. Fastball over the heart. It's even at 1-1. Brady Shopway, number 4, sophomore out of Flowery Branch, Georgia. Proudly sported the Hebron Christian colors on Wednesday night as his high school, his alma mater, took on Sheldon Connor's alma mater and the Wesleyan Wolves, and it was Hebron comes away with the victory. Right here at the Grizzly Baseball Complex Wednesday night. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Shop a little bit out in front of that. I stand corrected. No, that's right. Today's Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. The day before that is Wednesday, if my calendar is correct. Yeah, Wednesday night. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses up and away for a ball. Shop's work things full now, 3-2. Shop on a season. Got a good eye. 9 walks and 8 strikeouts. 3-2. Swung on, fouls that one off, stays alive in the at-bat. And again, glad to have everybody aboard here as you continue to multitask on a Friday afternoon. We'll have baseball for you all afternoon long, take you into the weekend. When you hit back to the house, pull us up for Game 2 of the doubleheader between Madonna and Georgia Gwinnett. Rodriguez delivers that one. That ball misses low and in. So the first walk surrendered by Rodriguez will push Shop on down to first base. And with 1 out and a runner aboard, we see a courtesy runner now in Marcus McCorkle. So he's over at first. We go back to the top of the lineup for Trey Haygood. Now pick over to check on McCorkle. Back in the bag, sliding safely. McCorkle, second attempt, safe as well. McCorkle 14 of 17 in the stolen base category. Make it 3 in a row. Third one was the closest. McCorkle still safe. We get an early nomination that says October is the best sports month out of the year. Not a bad case. You got the heart of college football season. McCorkle on the move. First pitch to Haygood. Misses for a ball. McCorkle slides into second, and he's punched out. McCorkle thought he got tagged too high on the shoulder, but the throw definitely beat him. So McCorkle is caught stealing. As Deno catches him a Grizzly at second. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on for Trey Haygood. 1-0 count. But you got the heart of college football season. Some rivalries kick up in October. And you've got the all-elusive NBA season just getting underway. But what baseball fans love about October, the playoffs. The World Series gets going. That's an awesome time. Oh, yeah, by the way, the NFL season in full swing as well. It's never a slow weekend in the month of October. And if you do happen to slide us in on the Grizzly Digital Network, you've always got soccer season down there at the Grizzly Soccer Complex. So October is not a bad answer. 2-0. As Haygood turns this one around. Glove saving a beauty by Rodriguez. Rebounds. He throws it over to first, not in time. Jono Rodriguez knocks the ball down with his glove. It had just enough momentum on it to get toward the infield grass. It made a heck of an athletic play. Hart might have skipped a beat. As Deno, the catcher, is going to go check on his starter, make sure he can feel his pulse. And even the dugout asked him if he's all right, and a thumbs up from Rodriguez as Haygood is aboard via the single. Third hit of the day for the Grizzlies, but there's 2 outs in the third, so bring up Jared Woods. Another pick over to check on Haygood. So a feather in the cap for Matt Deno, the catcher for the Crusaders, as he joins a very, very small group that has thrown out the Grizzlies this season. It's just the 20th time the Grizzlies have been caught stealing on the bag, and normally you think, well, 20 is kind of a high number for number of outs. But now when you put it in perspective, the Grizzlies 117 stolen bases on the season, and they've only been thrown out 20 times. That is an 86% success rate. So nice job by Deno. Haygood on the move here, taking all the way as Woods. Throw down to second base, not going to be in time. Trey Haygood slides into second. First successful stolen base for the Grizzlies in this ball game, as Haygood will pick up his second best on the team's 17th stolen base. So Haygood's at second with 2 outs. 1-1 count for Jared Woods. Woods yesterday 1 for 3. Got himself a base hit earlier today. Working on a little bit of a hitting streak. Make it now 4 games for the senior second baseman, who takes that one for a ball. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Haygood with a nice vault over there at second base. He'll slide in head first with no throw. It's third. Back-to-back stolen bases for Trey Haygood. Give him now 18 on the season. As now he's over at third with 2 outs. Jared Woods a hitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still need one of those clutch RBIs here for the Grizzlies to crack that goose egg off the scoring column in the bottom of the third. 2-2, that's ball 3. Now things are full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Haygood at third. Woods the hitter. Foul tip into the mid of Deno. That'll strike out Jared Woods. Third strikeout for Rodriguez, and it's an important out number 3 in the third. We're still scoreless. 0-0 ball game. We played 3. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. While you're watching today's broadcast, I wanted to highlight the academic accomplishments of our players who stand out in the classroom. Academic success is a vital part of the experience at GGC, and for our students who earn a 3.0 or higher semester GPA, they have their name added to the AD's honor roll. With team GPAs as high as 3.7, we've had excellent performance to date and over 50 athletes per semester earning AD honor roll distinction. So while you're enjoying the athletic feats of our players today, know that your Grizzlies are doing us proud in the classroom as well.
nm.com. Plus, Old Town Tavern and Grill on Lawrenceville-Swanee Road in Lawrenceville. Visit them online at OT
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network as we take a look at your scoring summary through 3 innings of work. That's it. Nothing. No runs for either team. 2 hits for the Crusaders, 3 hits for the Grizzlies. No errors defensively behind Nikolai Urick, who has struck out 2 and walked 1. And no errors behind John Rodriguez, who has struck out 3 and walked 1. So Nikolai Urick back on the bump for Georgia Gwinnett in the top of the 4th. First pitch swing and a foul tip by John Lauro. You got to look out for Lauro and Jimmy White, the 2 left-handed free swingers in the middle of this lineup for the Crusaders. They can make you pay. Jimmy White had a pair of doubles yesterday, a single today. Meanwhile, Lauro had the shift put on him in the second inning, but the Grizzlies play a little bit more straight up this inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Urick open up against Lauro. Lauro yesterday was 0 for 3. Grounded into a double play and was hit by a pitch. He was the victim of the Josh Wright bullpen appearance, a lefty-on-lefty matchup, and Wright got Lauro to ground out to first base. 2-1 from Urick. Swung on, ground ball right back up the middle. Nikolai Urick gloves it down tosses it over to Hamilton for out number 1. Nice job there by Nikolai Yurk, who said pitchers aren't athletes. Certainly wasn't me yesterday in the postgame. I said the stereotype is that pitchers aren't athletes. Doesn't mean it is true. And actually, I do know from talking to Christian Van Camp, Nikolai Yurk was a heck of an athlete coming out of high school, had some opportunities to play college football, tossing the pigskin around, playing quarterback, and I believe it. First pitch into Ben Mategan, swing and a miss for a strike 0-1. Mategan yesterday, 1 for 3, pop up to left, a strikeout and a single. He was pinch hit for in the eighth, trying to get a righty on lefty matchup against Davis Atkins as Doby flew out to left. 0-2 here as Urich gets a ground ball over to Trevor Bradley, and again, just makes it look so easy at short. Fields that ball on the run, throws it over to first, all in about the same motion, and so smooth as ice is Trevor Bradley for out number 2. So 2 outs, nobody on for the center fielder and Jimmy White. Things in the left side. Now moves the feet of the center fielder. Count 1-0. White from the left, Yurk from the right. Second pitch at bat, swung and a miss from Jimmy White. Count even at 1-1. White, the aforementioned 2 for 4 yesterday with a pair of doubles. It's hard to believe he had both the extra base hits and 2 of the Crusaders' 6 hits. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit of a hole versus Yurk. Yurk kicks and fires. Backdoor 2-seamer floats away. Things are even at now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 outs. 2 strikes. Wrong order, but you get it. Top of the 4th. You know what's coming. The train. Deuces wild. Here it comes. Checked his swing. Did he go? Blocked up by Shop. I think if Shop comes away with that cleanly, they may appeal. But since it wasn't smooth, Shop even turns around with a smile on his face. Says, I might not. Now it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch with 2 gone. Here in the 4th. Yurk delivers. Swung on. This one's hit well in the right center field. Merrigan turns and run. Wynn's going to keep it in the ballpark as Merrigan will catch it at the warning track for out number 3. So Yurk goes back-to-back innings facing the minimum. He's now retired 8 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 0-0 is your score on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. This year, we are proud to implement Be Great, our new student-athlete development program designed to help student-athletes develop the skills necessary to be successful leaders inside and outside of the classroom. In addition, we are launching the Grizzly Leadership Academy, which provides comprehensive leadership training to a select group of high-potential student-athletes. For more information about our student-athlete development programs, visit grizzlyathletics.com. Enjoy the game and go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network as an update from the GGC tennis facility as your number 2 GGC women's tennis squad is currently beating the number 6 team in William Carey 3-0 after doubles play. The Grizzlies will be back in action later this afternoon versus number 13 in Cumberland out of Tennessee, and we'll keep you updated on the activities down at the GGC tennis facility all afternoon long. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And due up for the Grizzlies will be 3, 4, and 5, heart of the order for Brad Stromdahl. As Josh Merrigan squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes the first pitch for a strike from John O. Rodriguez, 0-1. As Merrigan, 2 for 4 yesterday, had 2 singles but 2 strikeouts. Count 0-2, Merrigan. And from the left, Rodriguez tossing from the right. Takes too long as Merrigan steps out. 0-2. Fastball misses up and away. Count now 1-2. Allen also misses up and away. Count even at 2-2. Two count. Swung on. Merrigan tattoos this one in the right field. It'll be a single through the right side as the Grizzlies get the leadoff man aboard for the first time. Can we change our fortune and get that first run of the ball game? So Merrigan's over at first, also with the team lead at stolen bases with 24. And this will bring up the team leader in batting average and Zach Reinhart. Pick over to check on the aforementioned Merrigan. One ball, no strikes to Zach Reinhart. Zach Reinhart, just a typical day at the plate yesterday. 0 for 2, but had a walk and a sacrifice fly and an RBI. His average plummets to .500. Now 29 hits and 58 at-bats. 6 RBIs, a triple, 5 home runs, 23 RBIs, and 22 runs scored. Third consecutive pick on Merrigan, but he's safe. See if Reinhart can move Merrigan up into second. Swing and a miss over top of the off-speed pitch. That can't be an off-speed pitch. I wonder if that's like a kind of a two-seam fastball, much like Reinhardt's is. It's different speeds than the four-seam. Whatever the case may be, Rodriguez is doing something. He's got some swing and a misses from Reinhardt, which is very uncharacteristic of the Grizzly DH. Another pick over to check on Merrigan. It was now stretched out his jersey all the way outside of his pants. So annoying, too. Merrigan got those new white shoes dirty over there at first. 1-1 count. Reinhart flails out and away, and again, you see Zach Reinhart is off-balanced and confused for the first time in 58 at-bats. I mean, when you hit 400 and slug 897, you're never confused. The ball probably looks like a cantaloupe coming into the plate. But right now, Rodriguez has Reinhardt's number. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another pick over. Merrigan in safely. Another pick. Merrigan's got a dive back into the bag. That one's a little bit closer. Count 1-2. Again, no outs in the inning. Grizzlies got a leadoff runner aboard. Rodriguez pauses and comes toward the plate. Merrigan's on the move. Sort of a pitch out, up and away. Sliding to second base, not in time. A good plan there for Madonna. They went with a fastball because they were way ahead in the count that was up and away. No chance for Reinhart to swing at it. So it acted like a pitch out. Still not going to matter. Merrigan picks up his 25th stolen base of the season, as the Grizzlies now have their third of the day. So Merrigan's at second with no outs. Reinhardt, a 2-2 count. Just something hard to the right side here to move American over to third. Will do a job. Rodriguez inside move. American not fooled. Count even at 2-2. Rodriguez checking on American once, twice, and now comes toward the plate. Reinhardt fouls that one off. Count even at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Rodriguez kicks and fires. Reinhardt pops this one up, foul territory, wrong side. Larmer tight rope in the warning track, and he'll make the catch for round number 1.
Now batting the first baseman, number 6, Brady Hamilton.
So Larmer will make the play. There's one gone as Merrigan stays put at second. This will bring up the first baseman and Brady Hamilton. So now Hamilton needs to drive in a run. Moving Merrigan over is no longer a good at bat. Rodriguez stares at Merrigan. That comes toward the plate. Breaking ball into Hamilton, misses low for a ball. It's 1-0. Brady Hamilton had him a pinch hit at bat in the 8th, struck out versus Pachota. He was just one of 11 victims for the Grizzlies who went down via the K-Burger. 1-0. Hamilton fouls this one off into the Grizzly dugout. I think that hit nothing but concrete. Everybody seems to be okay. One ball, one strike. Brady Hamilton squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes it for a strike. And now falls behind 1-2. So Merrigan trying to crack that goose egg off the scoring column, who stands at second. Hamilton trying to get the job done with the bat. Rodriguez the pitcher. Pickoff move at second. That's got to be a balk. Hello. There it is. Front foot for Rodriguez. He was wanting to go with the inside move. And the inside move is going to go on the third. The front foot's going to go on the third base side of the rubber. And it actually went behind the rubber on the first base side. So just the third balk call against Madonna. And a little bit in 2 games. So Merrigan now moves over to third, and now the at-bat changes for Brady Hamilton. I can ask if he went, said he didn't. So the hitters count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Brady Hamilton. And this changes the complexity at bat. It should be 3-2. Umpire is saying 2-1. It should be 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brady Hamilton. Chance to trade it out for a run. That's ball 4. Nobody knows what the count is. Stromdahl says it's 3. It was 3-2, and that's ball 4. Home plate umpire is 2-2, and I had 3-2. Now it's 3-2. That's ball 4. So just as a serve, regardless of the count, Brady Hamilton draws the 5-pitch pass. He'll go down to first. That's not a bad walk for Jono Rodriguez. 1 out, runners on the corners, and this could potentially set up the double play to Trevor Bradley. Or you can trade the out for the run, is what you want to do if you're Georgia Gwinnett. Now misses in the dirt to Trevor Bradley, ball one. Bradley yesterday was 0 for 2, grounded into a double play, but did have the sacrifice fly RBI in the first inning that scored the third run yesterday. I could use one of those today. Again, Merrigan, good speed over at third. Hamilton, average speed over at first. Can Trevor Bradley trading out for a run? Rodriguez delivers. Bradley checked his swing. Hamilton's on the move with the ball in the dirt, and he'll take the bag. Heads up base running there by Brady Hamilton. He'll advance on the wild pitch. The Grizzlies will get out of the double play with Hamilton up at second, Merrigan over at third. And again, nothing changes for Trevor Bradley now. You just need a sacrifice fly to get the job done. 2-0. Misses low, make it 3-0. I mean, I know first base is open, but you're not really in a predicament here to get in the habit of walking people. 3 balls, no strikes. Rodriguez kicks and fires. Never had a chance as that one misses up and in. So Trevor Bradley will trot on down to first base. Back-to-back walks issued by Jono Rodriguez will load him up. And this will get a visit by Mike George, the 18th year assistant for Craig Hager. And this will allow Coach Stromdahl to huddle up in the offensive side as Kyle Norton, Dalton Martinez, Merrigan, Hamilton, Bradley, and the hitter, Tremont Jefferson, joined the conversation. Oh, Angel Soto as well as Steve Les getting in. There's some serious antics going on right now in the Grizzly dugout. I believe Ryan Turner is the centerpiece. So bases loaded, 1 out for Tremont Jefferson, the left fielder. First pitch. Jefferson jumps all over it, hits it well on the right. Glenikowski's got a beat on it. He'll make the catch. Tagging up easily is Merrigan, and he'll come in to score as the Grizzlies crack that goose egg off the scoring column with a run in the bottom of the fourth as GGC leads 1-0. Nice job there by Tremont Jefferson. Jumps all over the first pitch he sees that he likes. It was a fastball, and he gets the job done. I believe Jefferson may have to join the Cotton Eye Joe dance there in the Grizzly dugout during the Madonna mound visit. So there's 2 outs in the inning now. Hamilton stays put at second. Bradley over at first. This brings up Angel Soto. Rodriguez, first pitch in there for a strike 0-1. Soto yesterday was 1 for 3 and hit the ball hard twice really well. Single up the middle, then a line shot to short. Struck out in his other at-bat. 0-1. Rodriguez. Long pause here. Now Soto will step out and get time granted by the home plate umpire. Hamilton doing a little two-step out there at second. As a shortstop in Lembrecht now. Hand delivers a message to the pitcher. He'll return to short. If you're Madonna, Doki, the second baseman, is one that's got to keep Hamilton close, not the shortstop. He's got to cover some ground in the hole. So again, Madonna, a little bit behind the curve here. Deno needs the signs again from the dugout. And this is killing Rodriguez, the pitcher, who is on quite a roll. At one point retired 5 in a row, then later on retired 4 in a row. Now here in the inning, he's got the giving up the bases loaded. And now he's trying to get out of the frame unscathed. 2 walks in the frame already. First pitch, second pitch, misses 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Rodriguez kitchen flyer. They want a pickoff play at second. Inside move. Properly executed this time by Rodriguez, but no throw. Think about it. Rodriguez got that balk that moved Merrigan over to third, and that's the sacrifice fly that came in to score. Not saying Merrigan would have made it to third on back-to-back walks issued by Rodriguez, but I think it would have changed the complexity of the inning because I don't think you'd have walked Hamilton sort of unintentionally. I don't think you most certainly would have walked Bradley to load him up and push Merrigan to third. So it definitely changed the swing of this inning for sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soto from the right. Rodriguez digs in. Runners on the move here. Throw down to nowhere. Catcher and Deno wanted to go to second, but instead, nobody was home. So the double steal works. Hamilton over to third. Bradley follows suit into second. Still 2 outs in the inning. Soto, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball misses upstairs, make it 3-2. So now again, I think the home plate umpire is struggling with the balls and strikes because we saw this during Brady Hamilton's at bat. He had a 5-pitch walk the home plate umpire didn't get. And now here, the count was 3-2. That's what we had. That's what Coach Stromdahl's got. The home plate umpire now has 3-2. So twice now in the inning, we haven't had the right count. And I say we as in collectively. So now it's 3-2 with 2 outs again. Rodriguez delivers. Soto hits this ground ball toward third. He'll bobble it. Lawmer picks it up and has got no choice. Running Brady Hamilton comes in to score. The Grizzlies now lead 2-0. So a couple mistakes for Madonna in the fourth has crippled them, and they now find themselves down 2-0. Merrigan moved over to third on a balk. Came in to score on a Tremont Jefferson sac fly, and now Soto extends the inning with reaching on a 2-out error that scores Hamilton. Runners at first and second and 2 out for Brady Shop, and he makes him pay. Base hit up the middle. Trevor Bradley's going to get the right arm from Norton around third. In the meantime, Soto's trying to go first to third. Ball gets loose in foul territory. Shop is going to move up into second. And now the lug nut's starting to come loose for the Crusaders. Give Brady Shop credit for an RBI and a single. Bradley comes in to score to make it 3-0. Soto moves over to third, and then Shop moves up into second on the error. I'm assuming by the third baseman. First error of the ball game for the Crusaders. So runners at second and third, still 2 outs, back to the top of the lineup for Trey Haygood. Again, Josh Merrigan started all of this off with a single in the inning. We'll go back to the top of the lineup now, Haygood. First pitch in there for a ball. Misses low. I know the home plate umpire over-exaggerating his calls to make sure everybody knows. I like the effort. Trey Haygood on the season, a .456 hitter. Fouls this one toward Josh Wright. Hello, heads up there, Josh. Our cameraman down the right side. Can we get a thumbs up from Josh? Is he okay down there? Thumbs up, Josh. There we go. He's all right. He's good to go. Does he have a glove or something? Can he make some plays? He's no longer behind that screen. He did a bare hand. He'll make a barehanded play. 1-1. Haygood pops this one up. Shallow left center field. On comes Matigan, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So the Grizzlies do some damage by capitalizing on some mistakes by Madonna. We score 3 in the inning. We played 4. Georgia Gwinnett on top 3-0. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.edu. www.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies!
Versus Ohio State Lima right here at the Grizzly Baseball Complex. Check out the Grizzly Athletics mobile app.
This opportunity, we want to take a chance here from all of us at Georgia Gwinnett College and send our condolences and prayers to the Crusader campus, the Coast-Side community, as well as the Moore family. As you all know with Madonna, Pat Moore, a longtime SID at Madonna since the summer of 2007, passed away unexpectedly due to a heart attack back in November at the ripe young age of 36 years old. He was the first three-time winner of the Mike Dean Sports Information Director of the Year Award, which goes to the highest honor for the SIDs in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. And from all of us here at GGC, we just want to send our warm thoughts and prayers to those people associated and who knew Pat Moore for such a long time and was a staple, a part of their athletic department. So again, our thoughts and prayers go from us here at Georgia Gwinnett to those of you there at Madonna. And the Madonna baseball team has honored Pat as we try to do the best we could to highlight those initials on the back of the Crusaders hats that says PIM. Those are Pat's initials that they've honored him here, and rightfully so, and very appropriate for Greg Hager and his program. So just wanted to take that opportunity. We move to the top of the fifth inning. Grizzlies lead 3-0. As due up for the Crusaders will be 7, 8, and 9. Larmer, Thomas, and Deno due up for the Crusaders. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1 is Nikolai Urich back on the bump for the Grizzlies. Urich working to Brady Shop. Battery for the Grizzlies. This one's shot foul toward Greg Hager. In his 20th season at the helm of the Crusaders. You think back to 20 years ago, what did GGC look like when he was first starting at Madonna? I guarantee you, I don't even think we had a phone number here at GGC that you could call to even schedule an appointment for an admissions meeting. Breaking ball in the outdoor corner there as Larmer will go down via the strikeout look, and third strikeout for Urich as there's one gone in the inning and nobody on now for Jalen Thomas. What you see here 20 years ago was nothing but a sloped hill, a rolling kudzu. To be honest with you, it was that up until about 5 years ago. And all that changed with the hiring of Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics here at Georgia Gwinnett College. And here we are 4 years later, conference championship, a World Series appearance, this beautiful facility. And what you see in front of you here with the Grizzly Digital Network, all made possible. We're very fortunate and very blessed here at Grizzly Athletics. 1 ball, 1 strike. Urich working on Jalen Thompson, the designated hitter. Urich going to that breaking ball a couple of times as Thomas swung and missed the first at bat more than once. Urich ahead now 1-2. Did not see Thomas yesterday in the series opener that the Grizzlies won 3-1. 1-2, high chopper. Urich's got to get off the mound here. He's going to glove it underhand, throw the sidearm across his body. Nikolai Urich even getting a high five from Angel Soto, saying that's how it's done. Who said pitchers aren't athletes?
Now batting the catcher, number 17, Matt Deneau.
So Urich fields his position well. It's his second assist. There's 2 gone in the 5th. Don't look now, Nikolai Urich has retired 10 in a row as he struck out Thomas for the second out in the second. And since then, it's been 9 up and 9 down for a total of 10. 2 outs in the 5th, nobody on for the 9-hole and Matt Deno. Urich kicks and fires. Swung on, this one's hit towards Soto. He'll glove it, collect it, and throw it to record it for out number 3. So a nice job there by Angel Soto. He's brought his glove to the ballpark today and has himself 3 assists. We go to the home half of the 5th. GGC on top 3-0. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Here at Grizzly Athletics, we pride ourselves in our 5 core values: service, leadership, sportsmanship, responsibility, and the pursuit of excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, and we thank you for your support of our program. Go Grizzlies!
Around the corner at 553 John Connor Court in Lawrenceville or GunterAutomotive.com. Plus Hampton Inn Lakes Parkway in Lawrenceville. Go online to HamptonInn.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network as Chase Hodges Grizzlies, the number 1 team in the NAIA, and down at GGC men's tennis, 7-0 in the season. They're also at 3-0 in doubles play, after doubles play, versus number 10, William Carey. We'll keep you updated on the GGC Invitational throughout the course of this afternoon as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Due up for the Grizzlies will be the 2, 3, 4 spots in the lineup, Woods, Merrigan, and Reinhardt. As Jono Rodriguez back on the bump, he gets way ahead of Woods. Count 0-2. Jared Woods on the season, hitting .291 on the year, 3 doubles, a triple, 10 RBIs, and 16 runs scored. Check the swing, did not go. Count 1-2. Woods takes that one off the plate. Things are even at 2-2. So Jared Woods chases the breaking ball there as Rodriguez seems to have rebounded with his 4th strikeout of the afternoon. There's one going in the 5th. Nobody on for now the center fielder and Josh Merrigan.
Now batting with center fielder number 26, Josh Merrigan.
One ball, one strike to Josh Merrigan. Second one clips the outside corner. Count even at 1-1. That's another fastball that clips the outside corner. Merrigan taking all the way. Count now 1-2. Josh Merrigan on the season, hitting .373, 8 doubles, 3 triples, 25 RBIs, and 25 run scores. Turn this one around in the left center field. As giving it chase will be Mategan, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 quick outs in the 5th, and this will bring up Zach Reinhardt. So Reinhardt digs in, and so far today, Jono Rodriguez has had his number. First pitch misses away for a ball, 1-0. Zach Reinhardt on the season. Aforementioned hitting .500, 6 doubles, a triple, 5 home runs. Thought about swinging at it, but it misses below the zone. Reinhardt gets ahead 2-0. Two and 0. Now make it 2-1 as that one clips the outside corner for a strike. Grizzlies with 3 runs in the 4th. Yerk did his job throwing up a 0 in the 5th, and now the Grizzlies hit here in the bottom half of the inning. 2-1. That one hops up to the plate, misses for a ball. Zach Reinhardt and the hitters count 3-1. Three and 1. That one on the inside, outside part of the plate. Reinhardt taking all the way, 3-2. Full count. Misses off the plate. Count was right, pitch was wrong, and so be the 4th walk issued by Jono Rodriguez as Reinhardt will jog on down to first. 2 gone in the inning, and this brings up the first baseman, Brady Hamilton. Pick over to check on Reinhardt. Back in the bag, sliding safely. Reinhardt does have 4 or 5 stolen bases on the season. And if he played on Madonna, he'd be leading the team in that category. But he doesn't, so he plays for the Grizzlies, and so he's about dead last on the team in stolen base. I take that back. I think Chris Aikinger has a stolen base. Angel Soto has 2. But he's tied with Michael Hodorowski with 4. 1-0. Hamilton, a little late on that one. Fouls that one up and out of play toward the Madonna dugout. Everybody okay down there, Josh? Everybody good? He's just shake his head this time, says no. Everybody's not okay. 1 ball, 1 strike. He may be talking about Jono Rodriguez. Is there some activity in the Madonna bullpen? Brady Hamilton swings right through that one. Yeah, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Reinhardt over at first. Hamilton the hitter. 2 outs in the inning. Jono Rodriguez kicks and fires. Misses upstairs for a ball. Now it's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pick over to check on Reinhardt, back in the bag, sliding safely. Two. Runner's on the move. Hamilton pops it up. Shallow center there. On comes White. And he'll haul it in for out number 3. So a nice job there by Jono Rodriguez. So we'll get the fly ball to center and retire the Grizzlies in the 5th. We've played 5. GGC leads 3-0 here on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. Right now is the time for you to join us inside the Grizzly Club. Your tax-deductible contributions will go towards scholarship opportunities, travel expenses, championships, and student-athlete development. Plus, you'll have exclusive offers for game tickets and inside events. Your support truly makes the difference as we develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Join the Grizzly Club today. Go Grizzlies!
Valued at $15.99. Visit Auto Bell Car Wash on Pike Street in Lawrenceville or throughout Gwinnett County. Again, that is ticket number 12057.
I can't forget the way you looked at me. Just to see you smile, I'd do anything that you wanted me to. When all is said and done, I never count the cost. It's worth all that's lost. just to see you smile. When you said time was all you really needed, I walked away and let you have your space. On leaving didn't.
We'd like to extend our deepest appreciation to the Grizzly Athletic sponsors who have helped make today's game and this broadcast possible. Gunner Automotive in Lawrenceville, Gwinnett Medical Center, the Gwinnett Sports Commission, Hampton Inn on Lakes Parkway in Lawrenceville, Hampton Inn on I-85 and Sugarloaf Parkway, Hayes Family Automotive Dealership, Homewood Suites by Hilton on I-85 and Sugarloaf Parkway, and Nuke Citery in Lawrenceville. Grizzlies lead 3-0 as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Top of the lineup due up for Madonna. Doki, Lembrick, and Glenikowski. His first pitch in from Nikolai Urich. Misses for a ball, 1-0 to Shane Doki. Doki on the season, 279. Got himself 3 doubles, 4 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. As Urich will deliver in. Swung on, chopper towards Soda. He'll climb the ladder, make the play, throws it across the horn, and retires Doki for out. Number 1. So Nikolai Urich's been very democratic about today's performance, as I've got him down for 9 ground balls and 5 pop-ups. And ironically, the 9 ground balls are on the infield, and the 5 pop-ups are all to the outfielders. Correction, make that 4 pop-ups. Only issued 1 walk, but 3 strikeouts. So 1 out in the 6th. This brings up Ryan Lembrick, the shortstop. That one hops off the front of the plate. Lembrick gets ahead 0-2. Lembrick hitting .250 on the season, 10 hits and 40 at-bats. 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. Two 2-0. Urich delivers a fastball there. Taken all the way was Lembrick. Count out 2-1. This one's chopped foul over the Crusaders dugout. Count out even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I got 0 activity in the Grizzly bullpen. A lot of faith in Nikolai Urich with a 3-run lead going into the 6th. Swing and a miss. Goes with the off-speed stuff there. Shop will toss it on down to Hamilton to complete the strikeout for round number 2. 4th strikeout for Urich, as now Urich has retired 13 in a row. Again, the last base runner to get aboard for the Crusaders was Levi Larmer with a walk back in the 2nd inning. Here we are in the 6th with 2 outs, and this will bring up Taylor Glenikowski. As they go back to the shift, first Glenikowski, as Soto is in on the grass. I mean, if you drew a line from the pitcher's mound to third base, Soto is towing that line versus the left-handed hitter. This one's a foul tip off the inside the leg of Brady Shop, and he's going to try to walk this one off. And now in the meantime, home plate umpire is going to go and deliver the baseball to Nikolai Urich, give Urich a chance to regroup. So in the meantime here defensively, Soto will retreat back toward the shortstop normally plays. So Soto, the third baseman, playing short. The only thing to the right of him is Tremont Jefferson, who is straight up in left field and has more than a football field to cover before you get to Josh Merrigan, who's playing to the right of the flagpole in right center field. Bradley playing up the middle, and Jared Woods deep at second. This one's foul tipped off the plate and into foul territory. Hamilton hugging the line at third. And again, Merrigan close enough to Haygood, he can probably give him the answers to the test. 0-2. Urich delivers. Misses up and away, not chasing it as the hitter in Glenikowski.
There's a good look at the shift right there. And even Brady Hamilton can't get in the shop. He's saying playing so far pull. 1-2, swing and a miss. Challenge him in with the slider. White tosses the bat, gets rid of the helmet, and he wants to go play defense because right now he's frustrated at 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts versus Nikolai Urich. Make it now 14 in a row retired by Nikolai Urich as the Grizzlies lead 3-0. We go to the home half of the 6th here on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Do you have what it takes to compete for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies? Hi, this is Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant Athletics Director for Compliance and Academic Services. If you are interested in becoming a Grizzly through character-driven intercollegiate athletics, visit grizzlyathletics.com and then look under the Student Athletes section. We offer opportunities to students both near and far to pursue academic and athletic excellence here at dynamic Georgia Gwinnett College. Find out more today about wearing the green and gray at grizzlyathletics.com. Go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. Glad to have all of our friends, family, and alumni tuning in here live on our website at grizzlyathletics.com. Keep using that hashtag GGC Baseball. Get on the conversation. Let us know who you are, where you're listening from, and who you're watching for. Also, let us know what your favorite month of sports is. We've got an early nomination for October. I mean, I'll state the obvious here. Isn't it March? Spring training in the air. Spring football in the air, too, for college. There's some type of basketball madness going on. I don't know exactly the ins and outs of how that works, but everybody's crazy about basketball this time of year. Not a bad choice. 2-0 here as Jono Rodriguez will take on the Grizzly lineup. Trevor Bradley, the bottom of the 6th. Grizzlies leading 3-0. Bradley, Jefferson, and Soto. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's Trevor Bradley. Digs in, hits this one hard at fellow shortstop, and a nice snag by Lembrick. He'll float it across the diamond and make the nice play for out number 1.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18.
1 out. Nobody on. This will bring up Tremont Jefferson. As Tremont Jefferson squares the bunt, drops it down, but it's right back at Rodriguez. He'll step and throw over to first base for out number 2. So Tremont Jefferson is retired for out number 2. So with 2 gone in the 6th, in the foreground, you're looking at the pitcher and Jono Rodriguez. And in the background there, you see Doug Corton. Right square center there is a man that might have beat out that bunt right there by Jefferson, Arsenio Wallington. GGC's all-time, or I shouldn't say all-time, he's our single-season stolen base record keeper. As, no big deal, a season ago, Wallington stole a total of 55 bases. Where would he fit on this team this year? Oh, that would be fun to see. And this team has stolen 122 bases already this season. If you had somebody like Arsenio Wallington that had 55 last year, whew, there'd be no stopping this train right here. Right now, nobody's stopped this train for GGC. They're 23-0 on the season as Angel Rodriguez pops this one up in the center. White will track it down and make the play for out number 3. So it'll do it for the Grizzlies. As a 1-2-3 inning in the 6th. Grizzlies going to sit on their 3-0 lead. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Right now, season passes are available to catch all the exciting Grizzly Athletics action. Grab the Diamond Combo for baseball and softball, the men's and women's soccer pass, or a Grizzly All-Sport pass for the whole family. Act now with savings up to 50% off. For more information, call the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5280 or go online at grizzlyathletics.com. You can also purchase season passes at the ticket booth on game day. So get in the game now, Grizzlies, and get your season passes today.
That's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beats, and he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. Cacciatore's down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. And he's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You wanna know by now? He can't drive with a broken back. At least he can polish the fenders. And it seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. We've played 6 innings here. Nothing going for Madonna. No runs on just 2 hits and 1 error defensively behind their starter, and Jono Rodriguez, who has struck out 4 and walked 4. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies 3 runs in the 4th, 3 runs on 5 hits in total, no errors behind Nikolai Urich, who has struck out 5 and walked 1. Currently, Nikolai Urich has retired 14 batters in a row coming into the 7th. And now a first pitch swinging by John Lauro will be now 15 batters retired in a row by Nikolai Urich. Is one gone here in the 7th. This will bring up Men Mategan as Mategan takes first pitch for a ball 1-0. And I mean, Urich has faced the minimum in the 3rd, minimum in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. As he struck out Jalen Thomas and got a ground ball to Deno back in the 2nd. Then those 4 consecutive innings has led to the 7th here. And that is a long time for a starter to be throwing from the windup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Urich working up against Mategan. That one's in there for a strike. Count that 1-2. Mategan on the season hitting .296. 1 extra base hits at the double, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. That one is a swing and a miss in the dirt. Shop will pick it up and apply the tag. That'll be the 6th strikeout for Urich. Out number 2 in the 7th, 16 retired in a row by Nikolai Urich. He is absolutely dealing right now. 2 gone in the 7th, nobody on for the center fielder and Jimmy White. Urich from the windup, fires in. First pitch, this one's a little slice foul over the Grizzly dugout. Count 0-1. White on the season, leading the team a .394 average, 4 doubles, a home run, 6 RBIs, and 6 runs scored. 0-1, swinging a foul tip into the mid of Shop. Count now 0-2. And we were looking at Adam Clark's performance last night as one of the best, if not the best, outing of his career, as he went 7 1/3, giving up just 5 hits, 1 run, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. And here Nikolai Urich is. He gets a high chopper back to Urich. He'll run it over to Hamilton and retire Jimmy White and the Crusaders for out number 3, as Urich doing his best Adam Clark impersonation. Stretch time here in Lawrenceville. GGC leads 3-0. We'll stay right here with you on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Fans now pitching for the Crusaders, number 25, Zach Schmidtke.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. Glad to have all of our friends, family, alumni tuned in here live on our website at grizzlyathletics.com. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Grizzlies leading 3-0, and new pitcher on the bump for Madonna will be number 25, and Zach Schmidtke, a junior at Dearborn Heights, Michigan, will toe the rubber in a relief for Jono Rodriguez, and he'll face the Grizzly part of the lineup 9-1-2. As Brad Stromdahl will counter with a pinch hitter, and it's Jabari Gale. So Jabari Gale, on 29, a sophomore at Stone Mountain, transferring from Northwest Florida State College. As quickly the numbers on Jabari Gale on the season. A 190 hitter, just 4 base hits and 21 at-bats. A double, 2 RBIs, and 9 runs scored. Working to count now 2-1 versus the lefty and Schmidtke. Proper introduction for Schmidtke, as he has himself a 6.00 ERA. It's his third appearance of the year. Previously, he's tossed 3 innings of work, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Opponents bat .333 versus the left-handed pitcher. I'll tell you what's interesting is the tail of this Madonna team coming into it was a high team ERA of 5.63, but a low opponent's batting average given up at just .243 and a fielding percentage of .599. So this team has made some costly mistakes at points, but for the most part, the opponents have a tough time hitting against this pitching staff. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schmidtke working up against Gale. Here comes the pitch. Looping breaking ball, strike 3 on the outside corner. Gale's going to take that one. Love the looking variety. Schmidtke picks up 1 strike and 1 out. We go back to the top of the lineup for Trey Haygood.
Now batting your right fielder, number 10, Haygood.
As Trey Haygood squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes it for a ball. Count now 1-0. Trey Haygood 1 for 3 on the day with a pair of stolen bases. He hits this one well into center field. Giving a chase will be White. Drifts toward the gap, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So Schmidtke, 2 batters faced and 2 outs. This will bring up Jared Woods. Jared Woods extended his hitting streak with a single back in the first, make it 4 games now for the senior at Zebulon. Schmidtke kicks and fires. That one misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0 to Woods. Tip of the cap to Jono Rodriguez as Wood flares this one to right. We'll have to tip our cap in the top half of the inning. As Lenikowski chases that one down and makes the catch to retire the Grizzlies for out number 1. So for now, a nod of the bill for Zach Schmidtke, who came in relief and threw a scoreless 7th and faced the minimum versus the Grizzlies. We've played 7, GGC on top 3-0. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies!
I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. Underground, and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced, and I thought, what could I do? And I knew there was no help from you.
Grizzly fans, don't forget to tune in to Grizzlies Live every Wednesday at 12 noon. Hear comments from head coaches, student athletes, as well as special guests. Get interactive with the show by answering our Grizzly trivia question, and you could win a Grizzly trivia prize pack. Have lunch every Wednesday at 12 noon with Grizzlies Live at Nuke's Eatery in Lawrenceville, or watch online at grizzlyathletics.com. We've played 7, Grizzlies lead 3-0. It's almost the same exact story as yesterday. Adam Clark threw a gem for the Grizzlies and got the win as the Grizzlies scored 3 runs in just 1 inning to win 3-1. Today, insert Nikolai Urich's name in there to one of his best starts of the season, and the Grizzlies have scored all 3 runs in 1 inning, but today we lead 3-0. As we go to the top of the 8th inning, Urich back on the bump for Georgia Gwinnett. They'll face the bottom of the lineup, and Larmer, Thomas, and Deno. As the first pitch misses, second one's a swing and a miss by Larmer. Count 1-1 as Larmer was the last base runner in this ball game for the Crusaders all the way back to the 2nd inning with 1 out as he walked. He hits a ground ball up the middle. Trevor Bradley shows off the reins there as well as the arm and retires Larmer for out number 1 in the 8th. I've ran out of fingers. I've taken 1 shoe off and now I'm on my 2nd shoe as Urich has now retired 18 in a row thanks to that ground ball assist by Trevor Bradley. 18 Crusaders in a row have come to the plate, and 18 have been sent to the dugout. Jalen Thomas digs in. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. As Nikolai Urich starting to get stronger and stronger and stronger as this season goes on. Swing and a miss from Thomas. First outing versus Southeastern, 5 innings pitched, gave up 1 run. It was unearned, including a hit. Struck out 6. St. Francis, 4 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Tennessee Wesleyan, 6 1/3. This is a base hit up the middle. Jalen Thomas, who has looked horrible at the plate with a bat in his hands versus Nikolai Urich, gets the barrel on the ball and delivers a single right up the middle. So there's your streak gone at 18 up and 18 down, retired by Nikolai Urich, as Thomas will have a single with 1 out in the 8th. That's just the 3rd hit of the ball game given up by Urich, as this will bring up the 9 hole and the catcher Matt Deno. But back to Urich's innings pitched by game. It just keeps getting better and better and better. His first pitch to Deno gets away from Shop, and so Thomas will move up into second base on the wild pitch. So runner at second base and 1 out. Again, St. Francis, 4 innings pitched, no runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. Tennessee Wesleyan, 6 1/3, gave up a run, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Lindenwood Belleville, 7 2/3, gave up 2 runs, scattered 6 hits, struck out 9. And then this past weekend versus Viterbo, 7 innings pitched, gave up 1 earned run, scattered 5 hits, and struck out 11. And here today, Nikolai Urich working into the 8th with 6 working into the 8th, giving up no runs, scattering 3 hits, walking 1, and striking out 6 so far. As it counts even against Matt Deno, 1-1. Urich kicks and fires. That's a breaking ball, just misses low. Count now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Urick falls behind in the count. A rarity so far in this ballgame. Now he really falls behind 3-1. So Thomas is the first base runner since the second. And if you remember back to the second, Madonna should have taken advantage of the situation while they had the bases loaded and 1 out. As Urick went strikeout, 6-3 to end the frame. They haven't even come close since until now as Thomas is at second base with 1 out. Urick with a generous strike call there from the home plate umpire. It's now 4-3-2. Double barrel action in the Grizzly bullpen. And by double barrel, I mean there's 2 guys standing there watching the game. 3-2. Urick delivers. Swung on, fouled up and out of play to the right side. Again, Nikolai Urick coming off of off-season surgery a year ago where he redshirted, rehabbed his way back to health. And so now Coach Stromdahl may think about taking the lid off the ceiling. Well, this is his 6th appearance of the season. His last 2 outings have been 7+. Can he get us to the 9th? Base hit to the left side of the infield. Thomas running hard. Will get the stop sign until Jefferson bobbles it and left. So Thomas will come in to score. Moving up into second base will be Deno. It's back-to-back singles as Thomas scores on the error by Tremont Jefferson in left field. So with Deno aboard for the first time, we'll see the courtesy runner for the first time, and Mike Tibbetts played left field yesterday. He's going to be the courtesy runner today. 1 out, runner in scoring position as Madonna has cracked that goose egg off the scoring column at 3-1. So Tibbetts is up at second. Back to the top of the lineup and Shane Deno. In the meantime here, Nikolai Urick's got to go to the umpire because Urick is going to need to get some medical treatment here. And so Nikolai Urick, who likes to throw that 2-seamer, which acts more like a sinker to the right-handed hitters. And when you throw that sinker, it puts a lot of pressure on that right middle finger, because that's going to be the last thing that touches the ball and makes it die or dip in on right-handed hitters. And so everybody checking on Urick, but there's only one guy there that can fix him, and that's James Williams. And it looks like Urick may be done. So my guess is something like a blister, and he can't control the ball anymore. Maybe he's bleeding, whatever the case may be. He's going to come out of this contest, and the Grizzlies will turn things over to the bullpen. So not exactly how Urick scripted it in terms of coming out of this game, but nonetheless, the bullpen is willing and able here today. Grizzlies with a 3-1 lead here in the top of the 8th. However, Madonna threatening with more as we go to the bullpen. We'll take a break, come back, tell you all about the new reliever for Georgia Gwinnett. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. Compliance with NAIA rules is of the highest priority for our athletics program and institution. As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student-athletes, faculty, staff, fans, boosters, friends, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control, operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College regulations. Thanks for watching today's broadcast, and go Grizzlies!
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for the Grizzlies, number 12, Tyler Soros.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. As Nikolai Uric has been removed for the contest, but definitely a feather in the cap for him, especially coming off of surgery. His third consecutive start, throwing at least 7 innings. He scattered 4 hits across the board. 1 run came into the score. I believe it's going to be unearned. He's responsible for the runner at second base with 1 out, as the Grizzlies have gone to the bullpen now, and it's going to be number 12, and Tyler Soros, a junior out of Bradenton, Florida, transferring from State College of Florida. As Soros will be making his 9th appearance of the season, has himself a 0.79 ERA, does have 2 saves under his belt. He's tossed 11 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 5 walks, and 12 strikeouts. The opponent's bat 186 versus the right-handed pitcher. And so Soros will have his work cut out for him, as he'll face the top of the lineup for the Crusaders, as the tying run will be at the plate with 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Glad to have everybody aboard here live on the website at grizzlyathletics.com. As stepping to the plate will be the second baseman, and Shane Doki. So Doki digs in versus Soros with 1 out. And Tippett's a courtesy runner at second. First pitch from Soros. Gets 1 in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Soros versus Doki. Doki 0 for 3 on the day with 3 ground ball outs. An inside pitch from Soros. I'd guess not going anywhere is the runner in Tippett's. Soros pauses and plays. Misses off the plate. Nice backhand by Shop to keep it in front. It's even at 1-1. Soros and Shop, the new battery for the Grizzlies. 1-1. Fastball just misses on the inside corner. Count out 2-1. Again, tying run is at the plate with Shane Doki, who's again 0 for 3 today with 3 ground ball outs. 2 to Soto, 1 to Woods. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes a pitch. There's a spinner that misses off the plate. Hitters count coming for Doki. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out in the inning. Grizzlies play big infield all the way around the horn. And again, it's not the runner at second that matters very much. It's the hitter at the plate. You want to keep him off second, keep him out of scoring position. Soros delivers. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Soros now's worked the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes versus Doki. 1 out in the inning, runner at second base, courtesy runner in Tippett's. Soros first reliever used in this ballgame for Nikolai Uric, who came out due to medical reasons. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Soros versus Doki. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Went the slider in the dirt. Doki chased it. So a huge strikeout there for the Grizzly reliever. So Soros will pick up his first strikeout. It's a big out, number 2 As with 2 gone, the runner still at second. This will bring up the 2-hole hitter in the shortstop, Ryan Lembrick. Soares kicks and fires. Swung on, ground ball right back up the middle there, just past the diving glove of Bradley. Here comes Merrigan. The throw comes home to the plate there. He's got a rocket. Catch made by Shop. Tag applied, and he is out of there. Josh Merrigan fires a gun from center field for the 3rd out of the inning. Shop applies the tag to the courtesy runner in tidbits as the Crusaders strike for 1 in the top of the 8th, but that's all they're going to get, and they're going to like it. Grizzlies lead 3-1 as we go to the home half of the 8th. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Right now, season passes are available to catch all the exciting Grizzly athletics action. Grab the Diamond Combo for baseball and softball, the men's and women's soccer pass, or a Grizzly All-Sport pass for the whole family. Act now with savings up to 50% off. For more information, call the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5280 or go online at grizzlyathletics.com. You can also purchase season passes at the ticket booth on game day. So get in the game now, Grizzlies, and get your season passes today.
It's gonna take money. Whole lot of spending money. It's gonna take.
If you like what you saw here today, be sure to check out the on-demand tab of the Grizzly Digital Network. I know I did. All live broadcasts are archived for your viewing pleasure. If you love what you saw here today, you can purchase a copy of today's broadcast on DVD. Go to grizzlyathletics.com, click on the inside menu, then find the Grizzly Digital Network link and fill out the DVD order form. We'll mail it straight to your home. Capture your favorite moments of the Grizzly Digital Network on DVD forever. So after Josh Merrigan ends the top of the 8th, he'll lead things off as he squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes it for a ball 1-0 versus the reliever and Zach Schmidtke. As Josh Merrigan fired a strike into Brady Shop from center field and ended the threat for Madonna for out number 3 in the top half of the inning. So Merrigan digs in now to lead things off in the bottom half. Count 2-0 to Merrigan. Make it 2-1 there as that one comes back with a fastball. Merrigan with a single back in the 4th. Make him 1 for 3 today, even grounded into a double play. 2-1. Now misses up and away for a ball. It's now 3-1. Tip your cap to John O. Rodriguez, the starter for Madonna, as he's had 2 very different starts on the season. That 3-1 offering is in there for a strike, now 3-2. As he had a rough start against St. Catherine, went 1 in the 3rd, gave up 4 runs. That's why his ERA is a little bit inflated. But then he rebounded against Georgetown. That one failed off by Merrigan. He rebounded well against Georgetown, picked up the win, tossing 7 innings of work, no runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. And then here today versus the Grizzlies, he's had a solid performance. He's going to be on the hook for the loss, but he tossed 6 innings of work, striking out 4 and walking 4. And so nothing to be ashamed of if you're John O. Rodriguez. The Grizzlies just capitalized on a couple of Crusader mistakes in the 4th to put up 3 runs, and now here we are, the last chance to add some insurance. In the bottom of the 8th, up 3-1, as Merrigan will lead things off with a walk. And this will bring up Zach Reinhardt. Reinhardt takes first pitch from the left-handed reliever and Zach Schmidtke for a ball 1-0. The only other time the Grizzlies have had a leadoff runner aboard was Josh Merrigan back in the 4th with a single. So he leads on, and he came in to score. So Merrigan, the only Grizzly that's been able to lead off an inning to get on base, and did so in the 4th and later came in to score. Can he do so here again in the 8th? So Merrigan aboard first, team lead in stolen bases as well. He's already got 1 on today. As Reinhardt taking a couple pitches. Now the count's at 2-1. Merrigan, 25 stolen bases on the year. Zach Reinhardt got a 3-game hitting streak. Snapped yesterday. Merrigan on the move, pick over to first base, throw down to short, and the tag applied by Lambrick for out number 1. So Merrigan caught stealing. Second Grizzly caught stealing today. That's out number 1 in the 8th, and this brings up Zach Reinhardt in a 2-1 count. So Schmidt getting a lefty-on-lefty matchup versus Reinhardt, but Reinhardt had a 3-game hitting streak snapped yesterday, but currently has himself a 4-game RBI streak on the line. And this may be his last chance to do it. He may have to do it with a long ball. Hitters count 3-1, making now 3-2. Zach Reinhardt today 0 for 2 with a walk. So I'm not going to lie, Rodriguez sort of had his number, kept him off balance. 3-2. Breaking ball, checked the swing, did not go. It's ball 4. So it appears the RBI streak will end as well for Zach Reinhardt. He'll go down to first base via the walk. Second walk issued by Schmidtke this inning. It's his second walk in total this relief appearance, and this will get a quick sprint up out of the dugout for Mike George. This isn't a bad move here as he went with the lefty for the bottom of the order and the top of the order, which had 3 of the 4 lefties in the lineup, and now a bunch of righties coming up to the plate as Madonna will make a change to go back with a right-handed reliever. We'll take a break, come back, tell you all about the new Crusader into the game on the mound here on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm James Williams, head athletic trainer for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Thanks to our friends at Gwinnett Medical Center, your Grizzlies receive first-class, quality health care right here in Gwinnett County. With daily hands-on recovery and state-of-the-art training facilities, the Grizzlies spend more time on the field than they do on the bench. So get in the game, Grizzlies, with Gwinnett Medical Center in Duluth and in Lawrenceville.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for the Crusaders, number 36, Patrick Wierma.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Grizzly Digital Network. We're still in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's 1 out as Zach Reinhardt pulled a base on balls down to first base. And Brady Hamilton will dig in, and he'll face the reliever for the Crusaders, number 36, Patrick Wierma. Pick over to check on Reinhardt. High throw, but stays into the glove of the first baseman, Lauro. As Wierma, a 12.60 ERA, does have a loss in the season. This is his 6th appearance. Previously in 5 innings pitched, he's given up 7 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. The opponent's bet 3 68 versus the right-handed pitcher. So he'll face the right-handed hitted Brady Hamilton. As Weirma delivers, Hamilton pulls this one foul. Count on 1. No balls, 1 strike. Weirma pauses and plays. Hanging breaking ball there. Reinhardt delayed steal, moved down to second base there. Tag applied by Doki, and not a real chance there on a delayed effort. So that's a pair of Grizzlies that have been caught stealing this innings as 2 walks have been erased on the base path. There's 2 gone and nobody on now for Hamilton. And Hamilton a 0-2 count. Weirma is going to go to an abbreviated windup as he gets the signs from Deno. He'll kick and fire. Fastball, strike 3 on the outside corner there. So Weirma comes in and does his job, gets a strikeout to end the inning on a righty-on-righty matchup. Grizzlies got 2 walks, but both of them thrown out at second base as George Gwinnett at the minimum to the plate. But GGC leads again 3-1 heading into the final frame as Madonna will be down to their last at-bat. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
Grizzly fans, be sure to join the conversation right now during today's broadcast. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Grizzly Athletics. Also, be sure to use the hashtag Grizzly Athletics to share your comments, photos, and videos. Don't be left out. You can check out inside updates straight from the Grizzlies, plus see what other fans are talking about. We want to hear from you, so join the Grizzly Athletics conversation right now.
And remember, free admission at the GGC tennis facility.
We'd like to extend our deepest appreciation to the Grizzly Athletic sponsors who have helped make today's game and this broadcast possible. Northwestern Mutual Agent Reed Golden, Old Town Tavern and Grill located in Lawrenceville, Slosky's Deli in Swanee, Sanorama in Lawrenceville, Sosby Auto Supply, and Sports Medicine South. All right, here we go to the final frame. Madonna is down to their last 3 at-bats and down 2 runs as GGC leads 3-1. Tyler Soros back on the bump for the Grizzlies in the 9th with a clean slate. As he'll face the heart of the lineup for the Crusaders, 3, 4, and 5, Glenikowski, Laura, and Matigan. And Soros pumps that strike zone for pitch number 1, 0-1 versus Glenikowski. Second one, this one's hit well into right center field, and this spells trouble. Hago's going to try to cut it off. He can't do it. It rolls all the way to the wall. Glenikowski's going to coast on up into second base, and I think he's got a flat tire. Glenikowski holding the left side of that leg. Would have had a triple, but I think he's got a flat tire, and he's going to be pulled out of this contest. Going to need a pinch runner for him. So Madonna making a change here, and it'll be number 14, or no, excuse me. I got this way backwards. Who hit? What number? So a leadoff man aboard at second base. Down misses off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
What number that hit the ball? Thank you.
One ball, no strikes. Now this one's popped up to the left. Jefferson will have a beat on it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Ryan Fremantle was actually the pinch hitter
that had the flat tire. They hit the double, and then Glenikowski re-enters up at second base. So Fremantle got the base hit, the double. He's aboard second. Tying run comes to the plate again. Laurel flies out to left with one out. This will bring a pinch hitter to the plate, number 5, and Chase Doby. Doby hit a pinch hit at bat yesterday. As Doby faced Atkins and flew out to left. Now he faces Tyler Soros. And the first pitch misses low and in for a ball, 1-0. Mategan was 1 for 3 with a single back in the second, but Doby's going to hit for him. He represents the tying run at the plate with 1 out in the 9th. This one's flailed up and over the Grizzly dugout. Count even a 1-1. Doby, number 5, a senior at Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. 1 ball, 1 strike. Doby hits this one up the middle here. Trevor Bradley's got to go a long way. Fields a funny high hop, throws it over to Hamilton, and that's out number 2. Trevor Bradley just so good with the glove. 2 outs in the inning as Glenikowski goes over to third. And this will bring up another pinch hitter. This will be number 10, and Zach Byron. So Soros delivers in a first pitch fastball in there for a strike. To Zach Byron, a senior to Dexter, Michigan. Byron was a courtesy runner yesterday. And now gets himself a pinch hit here in the 9th. A 200 hitter on the season. Soros delivers 0-1. Misses up and away for a ball, 1-1. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Grizzlies look for the hardest out of the contest, and out number 27. Can they get it here for win number 24 on the year? One ball, 1 strike. Soros kicks and fires. This one sliced down the left field line. It'll drop in for a base hit. Coming in to score will be Glenikowski. Motoring on up into second is going to be Byron. And just like that, Madonna has the tying run in scoring position in the top of the 9th. So it's an RBI double down the left field line. As Byron, we know, has good speed, will check in. Another pinch hitter for the Crusaders. This time it's going to be number 16, and Mich Hudvagner, a sophomore also out of Canada. So Hug Wagner will dig in. He was the catcher that came into the contest in about the 3rd inning for Matt Deno. Hud Wagner on the day yesterday went 0 for 3. Pair of ground balls and a pop-up. Chance to tie this ball game up in the top of the 9th inning. And again, Grizzlies starting to get some activity in the bullpen, but they're sticking with Tyler Soros. Well, can Soros find that toughest out of the ballgame? I told you, out number 27 is the hardest one. Hudvagner dig in from the left. Soros, first pitch, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Hudvagner on the season, just a 167 average, 1 for 6 on the year. Does have an RBI. RBI number 2 would tie this ball game up in the top of the 9th with 2 outs. Byron, good runner at second. 0-1. This one's hit well into left center field. Hagood's got to go on the run, makes the diving effort. Did he hold on to it? Shows him the ball, and he does! Trey Haygood with a game-saving web gem in right center field as the glory goes to the Grizzlies by a final score of 3-2. Haygood flashes the leather in right center and shuts the door on the Crusader rally in the 9th as Georgia Gwinnett will improve to 24-0 on the year. Meanwhile, the loss
for Madonna will drop them to 6 and 8. What a play by Trey Haygood and center. Getting it done with the glove at the plate. Had 2 stolen bases today and a 1-for-4 effort. Maybe an early nomination for Grizzly today, alongside Nikolai Urich, who goes 7+ innings of work, retired 18 in a row at one time, scattered about 4 hits, struck out 6 and walked 1. He'll pick up the win for the Grizzlies, as Urich on the season will now be 5-0. The save will go to Tyler Soros for his 3rd of the year. And again, the Grizzlies will win by a final score of 3-2. Unfortunately, Jono Rodriguez will pick up the loss for the Crusaders, as he will now be 2-2. So that'll do it for game 1 of our doubleheader. Check back in at about 4 o'clock and we'll have game 2 between Georgia Gwinnett and Madonna. I'm Matt Mahoney, stepping aside temporarily. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors for making today's broadcast possible. You can watch archive broadcasts and feature stories in the On Demand tab of the Grizzly Digital Network. For the most recent information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.